everyone, my name is Amber, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about my most anticipated book releases for May. I've got 11 books to talk about today. I'm just going to scooch one over so I can put some graphics up here. So let's get started. The first one that everyone and their mother is talking about is A Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. This is the new Hunger Games prequel that's coming out. It's about President Snow. I don't really know much more about it. It's about him when he was a teenager or young adult, I think. I know that a lot of people aren't keen for this one because of who the book is about, but I'm actually quite looking forward to it. It'll be really interesting to go back into the Hunger Games universe at this point because it's been so long. And honestly, I don't really mind getting a villain's backstory. Just because the author is giving a character a backstory doesn't mean that they're trying to redeem him. So I will be buying this as soon as it comes out. Clap When You Land by Elizabeth Acevedo. I read 2 books by this author before and I didn't like The Poet X, but I did quite like With Fire on High, so I'm going to give this one a go. It's another one that's told in verse though, so I don't know whether I should listen to it as an audiobook. In this book, the main character's father is supposed to be visiting from the Dominican Republic, but he dies in a plane crash, and I think it's about the 2 sisters as they're dealing with their grief. I imagine it's going to be very emotional, so I'm going to have to be in the right mindset to read this, but I do have an advanced reader's copy, so I should probably pick it up soon. Two Truths and a Lie, which is an adult thriller, or an adult contemporary perhaps, I'm not entirely sure. So it's about a mother and daughter who move to a beach town. The head of the mum club welcomes them and asks them to join, and her daughter ends up babysitting Katie, the new girl. So the babysitter has fallen out with all of her friends, the head of the mum club seems to have fallen out with hers, and I think there's going to be a lot of rich people mum drama, which I'm always here for. It sounds a bit like Big Little Lies, but probably without the emotional impact. I just really quite enjoy a bit of drama sometimes. I'm quite looking forward to reading this one. The Library of Legends. This one is set in 1937. It's about a group of school students who have to travel through China to escape Japan. I've read both The Poppy War and The Rape of Nanking recently, so I'm actually quite interested in this topic, which is why this book is on this list. Hopefully it's an accurate depiction of what happened, even though it will be a fictional story. I imagine it's going to get quite dark, so I'm going to have to be in the right mindset to read this one. House of Dragons, which I think is YA fantasy. In this one, the emperor dies and 5 of the royal houses have to battle and try to compete for the throne. So I think it's a bit like Game of Thrones, but probably with less incest. Happy and You Know It. In this one, the main character is a singer and she is hired by a bunch of rich mums, I think in New York City, and they pay her to sing to their children, which I didn't even know was a career choice, but okay. And I think this is going to be another one that has a lot of rich people drama, and I think there's some sort of mystery in there, or the singer finds out something about one of the rich mums and she's not sure whether to say anything. I'm actually quite keen to get my hands on this one just for the drama. This Is How I Lied, which is an adult thriller. This one is about a murder that happened 25 years ago, and I haven't really read the rest of the synopsis because I don't want to spoil myself. Sometimes synopses give away far too much, and I've spoiled myself on a number of occasions, so I try not to read the synopses for thrillers anymore. The Henna Wars, which has been super hyped up at the moment. I'm glad it's finally coming out. In this one, 2 teenagers have a rival henna business. I think both main characters are Muslim and gay, and they're hiding it from their families, or at least one is definitely hiding it from their family. I'm not sure about the other one. And it sounds a bit like Tweet Cute, but with less social media, fewer white characters and less grilled cheese. I've just realised that I said that I've got 11 books to talk about, but 2 of them have been pushed back due to the current crisis, so that's a shame. The first one is Notorious Virtues, which is by the author of Rebel of the Sands, which I adore. This one I think is set in the same universe. I don't really know much else about it, but it's not coming out yet, so I've got time to research. And the other one was going to be the Gilded ones, which is YA Black African fantasy. And again, I was really looking forward to this one. It was super hyped up. I adore that cover, but unfortunately it's been pushed back, so it's not coming out until 2021 now. But the final book is definitely coming out this month, and that is Burn by Patrick Ness. Patrick Ness is one of my favourite authors. I love how creative he is with his books. This one is set in 1957, and the main character comes across a dragon at a truck station, petrol station, truck station, gas station, I don't really know what it's called. I think it's set in America, and this dragon is someone that her father hired to work on their farm. The description also says that there's prophecy, assassins, a cult and the FBI, so this sounds like a whole mess of things, but I trust Patrick Ness to pull it off, and I'm really excited to read it. I do have an advanced reader's copy of it, and I'm going to try to get to it this weekend, but we'll see if I actually manage that. So those are the 9 new releases that I'm really looking forward to. There are a whole bunch of new releases coming out this month. A lot of them are actually debuts, so I'm going to mention them in my debuts video, which should be coming up in a few days. Let me know in the comments below which books you're most looking forward to, and I'll speak to you all in the next video. Bye.